It's week 7 of the 2022 season, and we've got the rookie Christian Watson. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Packers and the Commanders next on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Now, Brissett. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team.
Ready up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The numbers for Jones last week: 17 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now, the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
1st and 10. Brissett being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Brissett. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up.
Here we go, set.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you're going to give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Packers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. To them, they find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 93 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw now, here's Love. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. An inside give to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's got a man as his fullback. And the Packers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On the double. And cycle.
Love now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. To throw is Brissett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7.
He's ready. Low check. Black lock. Go, 52.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Losing with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Multiple players. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Ooh, with a juke. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Here's Brissett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Washington on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Brissett now. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he...
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is going to be Packer football. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had a little teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season.
Ready, set. Drop, 17. Switch, yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Shoves him aside, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Deron Payne busting through to get him for a loss of 6. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing. Love. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's a nice run to get him some back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down. They start on the ground with Robinson here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Oh, what a move. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's mine. To throw again on 2nd down, Brissett had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Checks this one down to Robinson, and he goes out right around the 39. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Brissett again. Got a man, it's Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, going to the air with Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 2nd down, Love once more. This one swung out here to Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job of the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Love. He completes it to Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Love. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. They begin the drive with Robinson. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Hey, kill.
Robinson with another carry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab.
Ready.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
There's a throw. Now the ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there.
Here we go, set.
And this one complete to Reed. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love looking to throw it. That's taken in by Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Montez Sweat with a tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Jones again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Brissett on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Brissett sets to throw it. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Brissett. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A first down throw for Brissett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go bootleg. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the...
Hey, kill. Hey, check. Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Brissett. That one caught by Gibson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brissett now. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Brissett again. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Brissett. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On third down, Love. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backwards by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brissett. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. To throw, Brissett. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Brissett. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down, Brissett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Hawkins. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown. And that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Green Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.